In that time, massive highlights, no lows, apart from the COVID low, which I turned into a positive. Some of my greatest memories in the presidential team were my 16-hour journey to Carlisle, which was emotional, which was a great journey though, because it was a turning point in some stages about the accessibility from the presidential team to going out to our branches. And then after that, it was the visit to the Oman branch. I think looking at the presidential side was a great and amazing time for me. And people say to me all the time, Jimmy, you missed out on an awful lot as president because you couldn't go out visiting all these branches. And for me, I was the luckiest president. I managed to speak to lots of practitioners. I had a chance to speak to lots of branches, members. I did live talks. I didn't do recordings. I stayed up till 3 a.m. to address branches in Singapore and the Asia Pacific. I spoke to them quite often. And for me, that presidential year for me from 2020 to 21 was probably a defining moment for me about what I learned about myself as president, but also what I learned about our membership. And for me, it's always been about members. And it gave me the opportunity as well to create 2 amazing focus groups, one on my veterans and one on mental health. Then we joined them both together. And what came out of that? Well, we've got the IOSH Armed Forces and Veterans Group, which is over 400 members strong, which is still there. And we're doing great things in terms of health and safety and networking, which is brilliant. And also from the mental health part, we're reaching out through the veterans and also IOSH members and talking about those IOSH members that are perhaps working on their own. So in a nutshell, for me, being a member of this presidential team has been absolutely outstanding. I've learned about myself, I continue to learn about myself, and I take lots of lessons and wonderful memories away. So, take care, goodbye, and continue to be kind to each other.